Welcome to Divine Hand for another soulful, insightful, spiritual message. Take what resonate, leave what doesn't. I pre-pull some oracle cards and some tarot cards for our convenience. This message is for my earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. With that being said, let's get started. So I have for the oracle cards, I have the healing, distance, and divine masculine. So what I'm getting from that alone is there are some emotional wounds are actively being worked through, okay? Or there is a need to heal these emotional wounds that you are having, right? So someone or either someone in your energy or either yourself or signs is in a phase of processing some past pain, guilt, or regret. Okay, this is like you're needing to release old patterns, addictions, or fears. Okay, this is like learning emotional responsibility is what I'm getting with the healing card. Okay, and so for the distance, you may be feeling distance, or maybe you are separated with someone, or you're at a separation at a distance with someone. Physically, emotionally or energetically. Okay, time apart is allowing clarity and growth. Okay, so boundaries may have been set regarding someone. Okay, earth signs, space is needed used to reflect. Okay, it's not a disconnect permanently is what I'm getting, or maybe it is. Okay, so this is divinely orchestrated is what I'm getting. Okay, now we have the divine masculine card, and this is like someone who is struggling with being vulnerable. Okay, but feels deeply. Okay, a person learning to balance logic, responsibility, and emotions. Okay, earth signs, this is what I'm getting for you guys, right? This is a need to awaken to the role in a connection, but not fully ready to act yet. Okay, and so this is all because you're needing to heal some inner wounds. Okay, all right, so the first card I pulled was the Ten of Cups, and this is what the message is about. It's about healing, maybe some type of family, some type of happiness. Okay, this is emotional stability, healing that, right? This is emotional peace. Okay, and so this is Pisces energy. Okay, and it you could be talking about, it's your emotions that is needing to be healed. Okay, it's like so you can feel things genuinely. Okay, so the next card I have is the Eight of Swords upright, and this is a mental prison, right? This explains the distance card. Okay, you are feeling trapped by your own thoughts, earth signs. Okay, your own fears and your past experiences, you're feeling trapped by that, right? And you cannot start anything new until you heal some things from the past, because you're going to drag that old energy, the toxic ways into something new. It's not going to work. Okay, is what I'm getting for you, earth signs. Okay, so there's a need to take a step back and reflect. Okay, um distance, you may be trying to escape feeling emotionally overwhelmed. Okay, but this is self-imposed collective. Okay, so the next card we have is the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is avoiding, and then it could be you avoiding something. Okay, you could be being sneaky or trying to get away from something, or it is self-protection to a certain degree. Okay, so you avoiding direct confrontation with someone. Okay, so you're withholding full truth, or emotions, and this is the cause of the distance. Okay, this would be the cause of the distance. Okay, this is how you deciding to handle things, and this is that old toxic ways that needs to be healed. Okay, in order for something to work for you, okay, or to go in your favor. Now we have the Two of Pentacles. We got Earth energy all in this read. The Two of Pentacles is like you're juggling, you're having inner conflict. Okay, emotions versus responsibilities, right? Desires for connection versus the fear of losing control. Okay, so this is like the distance is part of managing your being overwhelmed, right? It's not that you don't care, is that you don't want to be overwhelmed, and so you kind of distance yourself, but that's not the right way to handle something. I'm gonna tell you that. Okay, so you're not going to get the desired outcome. Okay, so then we have the Devil card upright, and as I said, these toxic patterns and cycles is keeping you from this Ten of Cups. Okay, this is like, shadow work is needed to be done. Okay, this is relating to that healing card. Okay, so like your toxic patterns, maybe addictions, maybe obsessions or control issues. Okay, fears of being vulnerability, fear of being vulnerable, or some type of codependency or dependencies. Okay, and so you're kind of withholding this information from someone, and this is why this person may have distanced themselves from you, is what I'm getting here. And don't shoot the messenger. Okay, so now we have the Ten of Pentacles, and this is like long-term potential. Okay, and you're juggling long-term potential, you're juggling a real connection that has value. Okay, because you're still stuck in this devil energy. Okay, old ways of being. Okay, and it's not stable. Okay, when you're juggling, it's not stable. The Ten of Pentacles is right up under the Two of Pentacles, earth signs. Okay, and so because it's not stable, what you're juggling constantly, it's giving you heavy burdens. Okay, we got the Ten of Wands upright. It's making you this is showing why you need to heal. Okay, this is being overwhelmed, right? This is carrying too much on your own, and this can be emotionally exhausted as well. Okay, so the distance is a way for you to avoid um collapsing under pressure. Okay, but avoiding is not going to do the trick. Okay, and you're avoiding, right? All this avoiding is keeping you from this Ace of Cups, that God is trying to bring you a new emotional beginning, or was trying to bring you. Okay, that Ten of Cups, and this begins the read and this ends the read. This was the ultimate goal that God was trying to deliver to you, earth signs. Okay, but you need to do some work within yourself, and because you're keeping yourself from that emotional stability, right? This overflow of love, right? This new love situation, you're keeping yourself from that because you're stuck in this, your old ways of being. Okay, with the devil energy, right? It can be lust, it can be anything. Okay, and you're being sneaky, right? You're being sneaky and deceitful, right? And not only are you being sneaky and deceitful with other people, you're being sneaky and deceitful with yourself, right? You're self-sabotaging. Okay, so this is like, you want to apologize to someone, but I don't know, it's like you want a chance for a fresh start. So earth signs, there is some healing that is going to need to be done. If this may be, if this a divine masculine, you're in some karmic energy right now. I'm going through karmic lessons right now, okay? If you're in your devil energy, you're not a divine masculine. You're a karmic masculine, okay? Femme or masculine, okay? So there is some healing that is going to need to be done before you can even restart or even think about trying to